As reported by Odo Soldier on August 17, 2025, China is expected to present a new medium main battle tank during the September 3rd Victory Day parade in Beijing, which will mark the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II. This tank, which is designated either as the ZTZ-201 or the ZTZ-20, depending on the sources, has appeared in rehearsal imagery and has been identified in multiple unofficial reports as a fourth-generation tank, though official data on its specifications remains undisclosed. But could the ZTZ-20/ZTZ-201 stand a chance against the main battle tanks currently deployed by NATO and Russia? Estimates place its combat weight at 35 to 40 tons, significantly below the Type 99A heavy main battle tank, which has fueled assessments that the ZTZ-201 could represent a doctrinal pivot toward lighter and more adaptable designs. Its introduction is viewed in the context of the People's Liberation Army Ground Force, PLAGF, aiming to integrate new technologies, address lessons from recent conflicts, and potentially unify several existing tank categories into a single platform. Observers caution, however, that until official confirmation is released, technical details remain based on open-source intelligence and parade preparations rather than verifiable specifications. The main gun of the ZTZ-201 is reported to be a next-generation 105mm smoothbore cannon designed to fire advanced ammunition capable of reaching muzzle velocities of about 1,706 meters per second. This figure, if accurate, would suggest performance comparable to NATO standard 120mm and Russian 125mm systems, despite the smaller caliber. Several Chinese sources have hinted at a modular approach that may allow for a 125mm variant, providing flexibility for different operational demands or export requirements. Complementing this armament, the vehicle appears equipped with a remote-controlled weapon station positioned to counter aerial threats such as drones, including small FPV systems that have become increasingly prevalent in modern conflicts. Reports also suggest that the gun system includes advanced thermal shrouds and auto-loading mechanisms, which, combined with the unmanned turret, could reduce crew workload and further streamline operations, though official validation of these claims remains absent. The crew configuration is believed to consist of 3 operators housed within an armored capsule at the front of the hull, with an unmanned turret mounted above. This setup, resembling the Russian T-14 Armada's arrangement, separates crew from ammunition and provides a reduced silhouette that may enhance survivability. Observers have noted the presence of 3 periscopes on the front of the hull and some imagery, reinforcing the likelihood of a 3-person crew rather than the 2-person layout speculated by some earlier reports. The crew is said to use augmented reality headsets, possibly helmet-mounted displays, to achieve full situational awareness without direct line of sight, similar in concept to Western systems such as Iron Vision. These reports describe quad-aspect radar and at least 13 optical LiDAR sensors integrated into the hull and turret, providing 360-degree coverage for both navigation and targeting. While these features reflect a high degree of digitization, their precise level of operational maturity remains uncertain. The mobility of the ZTZ-201 relies on a hybrid diesel-electric powertrain reportedly capable of producing over 1,500 horsepower. Data extracted from related Chinese hybrid tracked vehicle research indicates that a diesel engine rated at 960 kilowatts and an electric motor rated at 300 kilowatts could form the core of this system. The maximum torque is listed at 2,204 Newton-meters, with the unnamed vehicle equipped with this hybrid engine achieving a road speed of approximately 84 to 85 kilometers per hour and off-road speeds between 40 and 60 kilometers per hour. The hybrid arrangement allows for silent movement in electric mode, reducing both acoustic and thermal signatures, a feature designed to improve stealth in reconnaissance or ambush scenarios, which are relevant for a new tank. Test results suggest effective cooling even at high engine speeds, with airflow measurements of 18.6 meters per second at 4,600 RPM when operating at 85 kilometers per hour, pointing to engineering measures to sustain endurance during extended operations. However, as with other aspects of the platform, Independent confirmation of the system's performance in real-world conditions has not yet been provided. For protection, the ZTZ-201 appears to place emphasis on active defenses over passive armor thickness. Reports describe a medium-sized hard-kill active protection system comprised of 4 radar panels mounted at the turret corners and 2 launchers installed on the turret roof, providing 360-degree coverage and the capacity to respond to top attack threats. Additional smaller launch tubes observed on the vehicle may function as smoke grenade launchers or countermeasure systems, though their precise role is debated among analysts. Modular armor units and side grills are believed to be interchangeable to suit different operational environments, and electronic warfare systems have been mentioned as part of the defensive suite. This approach reflects the increasing challenge of defending against drones, precision-guided munitions, and anti-tank missiles, as seen in Ukraine, where heavy armor alone has proven insufficient. However, without official specifications, it is still unclear how the balance between passive protection and active systems has been configured. The tank's design appears intended to support flexible deployment across multiple regions. Its weight class makes it suitable for high-altitude environments, such as the Himalayas, where heavier tanks face logistical difficulties, while also making it more viable for amphibious operations, including potential contingencies involving Taiwan. Reports also suggest its dimensions and weight make it more easily transportable by Y-20 aircraft or landing ships compared to heavier tanks like the Type 99A. While some Chinese sources indicate the ZTZ-201 could replace the Type 96A and possibly complement or even supersede the Type 99A, other analysts believe it will form part of a mixed fleet alongside heavier platforms still in development. Its hybrid propulsion, modular construction, and electronic integration also indicate potential for derivative versions such as infantry fighting vehicles or fire support vehicles, echoing the Russian Armata family concept. Whether the ZTZ-201 becomes the PLA's primary tank or a component of a tiered structure remains an open question. International comparisons position the ZTZ-201 alongside other fourth-generation tanks, including Russia's T-14 Armata, Germany's Kf-51 Panther, Japan's Type 10, South Korea's K-2 Black Panther, Turkey's Altay, the American Abrams X, the Franco-German MCGS project, India's planned future main battle tank, and the British Challenger 3. Unlike many of these designs, which emphasize large-caliber armament and heavy armor, the ZTZ-201 prioritizes medium-weight, hybrid propulsion, and integrated drone countering technologies. We can point to the influence of lessons from Ukraine, where heavy tanks have been vulnerable to precision strikes and UAVs, reinforcing the shift toward lighter, more networked platforms. While many of its reported subsystems remain unverified, the ZTZ-201 reflects how the PLA is experimenting with design solutions to balance firepower, mobility, and survivability in contested environments, like the earlier ZTQ-15 light tank. Until official details are published, assessments of its true capabilities remain provisional, but its appearance suggests the PLA is moving toward redefining the role of its armored vehicles in 21st-century warfare.